Greetings, beautiful souls. How are all of you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. Sending you all much love and light on this beautiful day, babes. All right, let's go ahead and tap on into today's energy reading. And I wanted to do something a little different today. I want to do a love reading. Hear me out. But instead of doing a zodiac love reading or the typical love reading where we're trying to figure out what's going on with your person, let's go more towards like divine feminine and divine masculine energy, as far as how is the collective divine masculine energy feeling right now in regards to love, and how is the divine feminine right now feeling in regards to love. Okay, so that's how I want to do it. And if these messages relate to you in your situationship, your relationship, your marriage, whatever the case may be, or if you are single, my love, okay, nothing wrong with that. You could be single and out here ready to mingle, whatever the case is. Let's tap into that energy and what resonates, you guys. Focus on that energy, grow with that energy, and what does not resonate, throw it out, okay? Try not to focus on things that does not resonate with you. Keep in mind, this is a collective reading, so therefore you're going to hear a lot of messages that may not actually resonate with you, so they may be for someone within your energy or for the next person watching. All right, so let's go ahead and tap on in. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoy your time here and would like to join the family and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have already subscribed, welcome on in back, family. All right, and I hope you guys enjoy your time here as well. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing space with me again. All right, so I know y'all noticed we have something new here. I have a mic finally. It took me forever to get a mic because I was using something different. I didn't feel like the mic that I was using was really giving me the look or the effect that I wanted, and it used to be really annoying having a mic attached to my clothes when trying to read. It would just be all over the place. So I decided to purchase an actual microphone. I will be doing a quick little video on this microphone explaining where I got it from and how much it costs and how good it is, because so far it's really good. So I'm very happy with this microphone. But yeah, let's go ahead and tap on into this reading. I'm really excited about it because I feel like this is going to be a reading where we really get to see where our divine counterparts are right now when it comes to love, to allow us to be better, to allow us to be in a better place in regards to love, you know, because if you're waiting for love, maybe you're going to find out why you're waiting. If you're in a relationship and it's thriving and doing well, you're going to find out why. Or if you feel like there are some challenges popping up, because why do I feel like we have some people here with some challenges? But it's not coming to me like in a negative way. I feel like love can be challenging sometimes. It can be, but it doesn't mean that it's always in a negative space. I do feel like you guys are having a situation where for some of you, you may find yourself wanting to give to your person a little more right now during this time, because maybe when you find out whatever is going to come out in this reading, you may see where your person is coming from in regards to their emotional well-being. Maybe they need a little extra love right now. It could be space for some of you, but I'm just picking up like giving them a little bit more love, maybe a little bit more space. And I apologize if y'all see me looking up and around. I'm looking out my window. But yeah, so let's go ahead and tap right on into the energy of this reading. So let's just see what we're all feeling collectively as the divine feminine and the divine masculine. What energy are we currently in right now? I want to start like that first. I'm working with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. Y'all see, I know you can't really see the table, but there's cards already coming out, and I'm hearing take them. So I'm going to do that, okay? So the first card we have that came out is Truth Be Told with the number 14. Some of you for the past 14 days, 14 weeks, 14 months, maybe even possibly 14 years, you've probably been in a connection that has been on and off. So truth be told, someone may have something that they want to actually express when it comes to their love. Maybe it's a situation where they have been wearing a mask, not really showing how they truly feel. Okay, but the mask is being lifted. The veil is being lifted. This person is really about to show you who they truly are. And I think it's actually a positive thing. This is someone that's probably been holding back on how they feel emotionally emotionally. They don't really want to come out necessarily and be very vulnerable with you. They've struggled with doing that. Truth be told, they have always wanted to be in a relationship with you. The person they want to be with is you. So I don't know if this is someone that you're actually with already, or this is someone that is desiring to be with you. And I do pick up a mutual energy where you could be desiring to be with this person as well. That's very specific, so that's for whomever that is supposed to meet. I don't think that's going to be for everybody, but for a lot of you, I do pick up the energy of someone wanting to be honest about how they feel and finally come through and speak that. That's why we have truth be told. They're tired of wearing the mask and pretending like they don't care, pretending like it doesn't bother them seeing you with someone else, or it doesn't bother them being apart from you. Okay. So we also have the number 33 here. That could be significant to you as well. You could be in your 30s for a lot of you. If you are 33 years old, or your person could be. I'm picking up here. So we have chaos and conflict. Okay. So once again, the energy of somebody really being honest about who they are, some type of truth being told here. You see how the zebra is starting to show its true stripes. We're getting rid of some giraffe stripes. It looked like it's a half horse too. So someone's getting ready to really show who they are, and it may be a little bit chaotic when this happens. I will say, when it comes to divine love, divine union, I have always felt that divine masculine and feminine, depending on where you are in your spiritual journey, when it's time for you to really open up to love, it may be a bit chaotic. It may be a bit all over the place because it's something you're not used to. It's something that you are allowing to come into your life. For a lot of you, you have made space just for yourself. So the thought of being with someone else right now may not be ideal because you're really focused on you. But when you are open to love and open to receiving and open to giving love, and when I say love, I mean love in all forms, not just romantically, but love in all forms, every form of life of love that you can receive. I feel like some of you are struggling to open up to that, but you will be opening up to it more. I do see that here. But like I said, it's going to cause a little bit of chaos and conflict. Now, for some of you, with this divine union coming between you and your person, okay, for those of you who know you're coming into union with your divine person, there's going to be some chaos and conflict here. There's going to be a little bit of hearsay. There's going to be some judgment. There's going to be jealousy. I see that with being with people around you. You may even have competition, for all I know. For some of you, I do see that here. We also have the card number 34, which says a leg up. So that's why I said competition. Some of you, when it comes to competition, you have a leg up over the people who are also interested in your individual. So I feel like you and your person, you could either have history together, or you have just such a really strong chemistry with one another. It's really hard for anybody to try to step on that or try to come in between that. So even though people may try, and they may be a bit chaotic when they do, I do see where you guys are going to be able to come together. But there's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations and a lot of learning, but I don't think it's going to be anything too hectic. I feel like the chaos is just going to really come from people over talking your relationship, people constantly having your connection with your person in their mouths. So there's something about you guys needing to learn how to stand strong within your relationship, for those of you who are in connections already, or if you know you are about to meet your divine counterpart. This is the energy of not allowing anything on the outside to determine how things are going to go on the inside of your relationship. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle for one more. What else is the collective energy? I love that. So we have the number 51, which is the number 6 when you total it up, and we have milk and honey. All right. So the energy of milk and honey right now with the rainbow, we have a baby elephant inside of a tub of gold. It looks like golden honey and milk mixed together. So it gives me the energy of when you and your person learn how to finally really come together and not allow other people to determine what your relationship should look like, what it should how should it appease is what I want to say. How your relationship should appease to other people should not be your concern. This needs to be according to how you and your person want to live and how you guys want your relationship to be and feel like and look like. When I think about the last reading we did, we spoke about the divine feminine being in the energy of learning how she wants to present herself. So for a lot of you within your relationship with your person, you're learning how you want to present yourself, how you want to be seen within your connection. You don't feel like you have to show it off to other people in a certain way to make them happy. This is the energy of you doing something because it feels good to you. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying the more that you stand strong and true within the connection that you're in, or in the idea of the connection that you want to be in, that's when nothing is going to be able to detour you from that. But the only thing is, for some of you, you may struggle with people trying to detour you. But I feel like the prize of all of this is learning how to get on the other side of that and be more positive within your relationship and more strong and head bound on what it is that you guys want for you. Okay, so I think that's really beautiful. Let's go ahead and continue. So now I'm just going to go ahead and move individually into the divine feminine energy, and then we're going to go ahead and move individually into the divine masculine energy. Okay, so by doing so, I want to work with some oracle cards first. I'm going to start off with the divine feminine energy, and they're telling me to use the other deck. I had a feeling that bigger deck was going to be for the divine masculine because I feel like they have a little more to experience or whatever they are currently experiencing. So let's go ahead and see what that is. But we're going to start off with the divine feminine first. Thank you, divine spirit. What current energy is the divine feminine in collectively? Some of you could be looking for a ring soon. I heard October. Some of you know you're going to be getting proposed to. And I just heard October for some reason. So some of you may find yourselves getting proposed to in October. So we have girl with a snake. Charmed or use, enable, and boundaries. So I'm going to read this a little bit in the reversal way. I feel like you guys are actually creating boundaries right now, divine feminine. I feel like this is the energy of you no longer allowing people to use you and to try to charm you, knowing that they have ulterior motives. I'm also picking up the energy of when it comes to boundaries. You're putting up boundaries that are healthy boundaries, not where you're pushing people out, but the energy of saying, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm good. I'm out. So I'm picking that up for you guys, and I respect that highly. I also feel like it does put you in a place where you're kind of like always by yourself a little bit too. You probably don't date a lot, or you're not out a lot because you have put up those healthy boundaries. So it kind of puts you in a place where you're by yourself a little more. So that's the energy you guys could be in right now. But for it to say charmed or used, I do feel like you do have people around you, especially if you are a single divine feminine. You may have many options, many karmic options, I would say, that are trying to charm you to get in the door with you. But I do feel like you guys are able to see it. There's really something about this year, people being able to see things a lot more clearly. So when I always see posts about people saying the veil being lifted, the veil being lifted, the veil is being lifted. Speaking of that, look, we got mask. Okay, so it says hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personify. Divine feminine, there is a masculine energy out here, and I don't think it's a divine masculine energy, but there is a masculine energy out here that's trying to intentionally get you to be in a place where you don't see them for who they are. They're hoping that you're confused. They're hoping that you don't see them for who they are. So what they want to do is try to gaslight you. This is someone who is pretending to be a certain way, but they are definitely not that way. I'm also picking up the energy when it comes to hide true feelings. This person may come off, they're giving me like love bombing energy. So I was just talking about this earlier today when I was looking at Love is Blind. This person is trying to love bomb you, divine feminine, whomever this is, especially if you are single and you're dating is what I'm picking up. But if you have been connected to someone for quite some time, but just dating, I don't pick this up as like a marriage, but this is like a situation where someone is trying to get you to think that they care about you a lot more than what they really do. This is to get you to let your boundaries down, to let that barrier down so they can get in, okay? Divine feminine, so this is someone that is definitely trying to put you in the energy of being delulu, because they're clearly a little delulu. I feel like this is a masculine that they lie so much to the point where when they are trying to tell the truth, it's hard for them to differentiate between the truth and the lies, because they lie so much they begin to believe the things that they say. So we also Come on, divine feminine. So we also have healthy choices. Self-love and self-care, being happier, love, and life. All right. So I like that this is like an oatmeal bowl because I was craving me some oatmeal earlier today. It's like a smoothie bowl or a yogurt bowl. It just really gives me the energy of you guys being very healthy during this time. You guys are really taking some time out to do a lot of self-care rituals. Your self-care routine daily has changed for a lot of you. Also when it comes to like your self-care as far as how you're taking care of your body, a lot of you have been really focused on that, and I think that's very inspiring for plenty of people, especially for myself, because I want to work more on my body. I want to take more care of my body. So for those of you who have been doing that, continue to do that. It's allowing you to be in a happier place, divine feminine, and it's helping you to be in a place where you love life and you appreciate life. And I feel like that's why you're able to grow more. On the back end, you definitely got some people trying to play in your face, but I think you guys see that. So that's where those healthy choices come in and those healthy boundaries. Even though you may have people who are highly attracted to you, it doesn't mean that they're all good for you. Right? Because when you're in your light energy, or when you are in your dual energy, when you're working with your light and darker aspects, you become very sexy. Okay. So you have a masculine or feminist, okay, whatever your sexual orientation is, you have someone looking at you wanting to get a bite of your cake. But the only thing is that this is someone that does not have good intentions. And the beautiful part about all of this, divine feminine, is that you actually see it. So it's not like it's a surprise to you. It's like I see it for what it is and I'm out. Okay. So I appreciate that. And I love that you guys are in this energy of choosing yourselves. All right. On the back of the deck here, we have clock. And I think this really sums it up for the divine feminine energy big time, because I do pick up this energy of divine feminine being more in the energy of I'll wait when it's time. I'll wait when it's ready for me to actually date, or I'll wait when it's really ready for me to meet the person that's for me. Okay. So we have clock, needing time, cycles, it takes time to heal, and progressing. So you guys right now are taking this time out to heal. You're taking this time out to work on yourself. Even though you may have times where you feel alone, or you may feel like you want to have a little bit of lovey-dovey, like energy around you, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe being at home in the bed has become a little bit less romantic, but what I'm saying is, for a lot of you, if you are feeling like that, learn how to romanticize yourself. That's something that I have been learning to do. I literally have changed just about all of the house so far, making it how I like it, making my bathroom more romantic so I could take hot baths, making your shower more romantic, making your bedroom more romantic for you and how you like it. Romanticize yourself. And if you're not into, let's be real now, but if you're not into doing the nasty alone, then do other things that give you that intimate feeling that you need in order for you to feel love and feel like you're actually getting everything you need, and don't feel like you have to go outward to seek for it. Okay. So I love that. Let's go ahead and move on into the divine masculine energy. I will say this also, divine feminine, before I jump to the divine masculine. I do feel like you are also progressing really fast right now, because you're seeing things for what it is, and that is allowing more to come in for you. Okay. So props to y'all. Props to us. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on into the divine masculine energy and see what they're currently feeling collectively. I don't know why I heard stalking, and then one of the cards said keeping tabs. So there could be some divine masculines right now either being stalked, or they're keeping tabs on their divine feminines. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Thank you, divine spirit. What is it that the divine masculines are in the energy of right now currently? Okay. What are they feeling right now? Oh, I love this. We have safety and comfort. In the beginning of the reading, I was telling you guys, just energetically, I was picking up like someone may have a lover that may need a little more love than usual. Maybe they need a little more affection, a little more attention. If you're the divine feminine in your relationship and you are dealing with a divine masculine right now, this person is in the energy of safety and comfort. They want to be someone safe and comforting for you, but right now they could be needing a little more safety and comfort, but take it how it resonates. It could could be you needing that energy right now, and your person is being they're making sure that they're very available for you, to give you the safety and comfort that you need. Okay, so that's the energy that the divine masculine is in right now. They could also be in the energy of wanting to, like I said, be more of a comforting energy for you, so that you feel safe when you're around them, so you feel like you can be open with them as well, and to tell them your secrets. I don't know why I just heard that. You want to know what's funny? I know I'm looking a little crazy because I'm looking at my window. There's a group of men that just walked past my window. And it's just a group of men. So right now, maybe some masculines are finding a little bit of comfort and safety by just hanging out with their friends a little more. Maybe you have noticed that your person, divine feminine, the divine masculine, you could be right now in the energy, my love, of needing to be around your friends a little more, or needing to be a little more vulnerable with your person romantically, and letting them know that you need to talk, or letting them know that maybe you just need someone to hear you out. You know, maybe you need someone to give you a little more TLC. Okay, tell your lover that. Tell them what you're going through, because if you feel, divine masculine, that your person is not giving you what you need to check internally to see what it is that you're missing. Because a lot of times when you feel like you're missing something, love, it means that you're not giving that to yourself. Okay, but if you want to be in a connection with someone where you want to feel loved, comforted, and safe, it's okay to be vulnerable with your divine feminine. Open up to her or him, however. Okay, take it how it resonates. Okay, I use her and him a lot when I speak, but take it how it resonates for you. But divine masculine, what I'm picking up for you is that there's this energy of you wanting to be safe, or you want people to feel safe and comforted around you. In order for you to do that, you have to be open to receiving and open to giving as well. Believe it or not, it's very healing in a relationship when you tell your person how you feel. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap on in a little further. Divine masculine, we have shapeshifter and mimicking. Okay, shapeshifter and mimicking. I don't know why I heard this, but for some of my divine masculines, if you are in a connection with someone that is always comparing you to their ex, it's okay to remind them that you're not their ex. Okay, it's okay to say, I'm not your man. I'm not the guy you were with before. I'm not that guy. You know, it's okay to say that. I feel like there's someone trying to compare you to that person. And maybe at some point in your relationship with whomever this is, divine masculine, you have been feeling like you have almost had to kind of be someone you're not in order to make this person happy, in order to appease them. This may even have something to do with the people that they associate themselves with. Maybe you're trying to not only make them happy, but make their friends happy, make their family happy. So there's a lot of people pleasing here that could also put you in a place of not feeling comforted and not feeling safe to be yourself. So that may have a lot to do with it. And then just for an example, it could be also with your friendships as well, divine masculine. You could be feeling like maybe some of the people you have always hung around, you've always been friends with, maybe you're realizing that you're not as safe with them and you don't feel as comforted and supported with them as you used to. Maybe you have outgrown those people. So for the divine masculine energy, it's giving me a few different avenues you could go down in regards to feeling not safe and comforted. But I pick up with the shapeshifter and mimicking as if it's like you want to feel like that, but it's hard for you to feel safe and comforted, divine masculine, when you're trying to be something you're not in order to make other people happy. And that's the energy that I see you in. But when it comes to this snake on this card, snakes always shed their skin. So I feel like there's something that's going to happen within the next couple weeks for you, divine masculine, that's going to put you in a place where you're like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I want to just be happy for me. Some of you may find yourself walking away from a relationship because of this, or you may find yourself becoming stronger in your relationship because you spoke up. And maybe it allowed that person to actually see things from your perspective, okay? We have cheating and broken trust. I tell people this all the time. I think a lot of times we tend to, I got you, divine masculine. I think sometimes we tend to bash divine masculine energy just in general when it comes to cheating, but we don't talk about enough how a feminine or divine feminine, however they can can cheat as well, right? And they can hurt you as well. It puts you in a place of not feeling comforted or safe as well in a relationship. So just like a divine feminine wants to feel safe in a relationship, divine masculine, you want to feel safe too. And I get it, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So with you wanting to feel safe in your relationship, and then you have someone making you feel unsafe, you have to start making decisions for yourself and not decisions according to the relationship and how it makes you feel. So we have cheating and broken trust here. You can see there's like one hand grabbing the other, and then the other hand is holding the ring. This I did pick up, like this could be a situation where some of you, it could be same sex, but I'm picking up like you guys may come from different cultural backgrounds, or just maybe your beliefs in relationships are different. Maybe you view relationships a certain way, maybe they view relationships a certain way, and you guys have not come to a mutual ground. If your person has cheated, I feel like a lot of you divine masculine, you have gained a lot of clarity on this, and because of that cheating that you have experienced, and you are divine masculine, I'm gonna say this, you are a divine masculine, but for a lot of divine masculines and masculines in general, when you guys get cheated on, you take it a little differently. It takes a little longer for you guys to heal, because one thing I have learned about masculine energy is when you guys don't feel safe or comforted and you don't have trust, it's hard for you to move on. So for a lot of you, you could be bearing the same energy from a past relationship. Maybe you're still holding on to this, and that's why you have not started to open up a little more for dating, because you want to feel safe and comforted, and you just haven't met the person to make you feel that way. But I do want you to keep in mind that if this is something from your past, the reason that you have not been able to move forward in your connection is because, or a new connection, however, is because you're still holding on to things that happened once before. If you're in a connection with someone that has stepped out on you, if you're going to be with them, you're going to have to forgive them and move forward. If you don't want to be with this person anymore and you want to move forward in your life, then move forward and heal. So a new divine feminine, your actual divine feminine, can come in and love you and give you the safety and comfort that you really deserve. Okay? So don't forget that. All right? You deserve good loving. All right? Let's see what the back of the deck is for you, divine masculine. I love this. This is such a good reading. All right, so we have divine intervention, and it says divine intervention, time for reflection. And I love the fact that this man is standing in front of a waterfall. It's time for you guys to really connect with your emotions. It's time for you to really connect with your emotions and really ask yourself, why do I date the women that I date? Why have I not met the divine feminine that I know I am meant to meet? Where is she? Where has she gone? Okay, it's really giving that type of energy, like, where is the woman that is meant for me? So I feel like you are going to meet this person, but there is going to be some time for you to reflect. And that's where you are right now, collectively, divine masculine. A lot of you are taking time out to think about your next move when it comes to life. I don't really see a lot of you searching for love right now, but if you are, let's set some intentions into what we're looking for and why we're looking for that type of divine feminine. Because a lot of times the type of divine counterpart that we want, we have to remind ourselves we need to reflect that energy. And if we're not reflecting that energy, then we're going to always get what we're actually reflecting and not what we actually want. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, but I do feel like this is a time for you guys to really be focused on yourselves right now. And if you are ready to date and you feel like you're ready to put yourself out there, just do so with the intention and with the open energy of wanting to receive. You can't say you want a relationship or love and not be ready to receive, okay? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for the divine feminine from the tarot. All right. And this is not going to be much longer, you guys. I don't want it to be too long, but I hope this brings you guys clarity. All right. So divine feminine, what is it that you need to hear and know right now during this time? What is it? Thank you, Spirit. What is the advice for them? They're telling me to take these two. Oh my God. Come on, divine feminine. Y'all, and this is not a competition about which divine counterpart is doing the best. It's not about that, because the way I see it, divine masculine is doing good because they are finally taking notice that they want to feel safe and comforted in a connection, right? And I feel like divine feminine, we always talk about men not wanting to be vulnerable enough and open enough, but here they are wanting to be vulnerable and open enough, and I'm all here for it, okay? But divine feminine, you guys have accelerated. Okay, what spirit is saying that you are having a lot more progress. You are having a lot more progress. So your advice right now, divine feminine, is the major arcana of the world, and it says achievement, fulfillment, wholeness, harmony, and belonging. Okay, so right now you guys are in this earth energy. Okay, you could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus right now, but to whomever I am speaking to, divine feminine, you are in this energy of receiving. When I say you're receiving because of all of the work you've put in. So spirit wants you to know that you are going to find your fulfillment. You are achieving more than what you have even asked for right now during this time. So for those of you who have not been really focused on love, you're just making these healthier choices for yourself. That's why they're coming in, because you took time out to worry about you and stop worrying about a man. So I will say this, when it comes to the divine feminine, we're always wanting to nurture. You see how the divine masculine is needing safety and comfort, but maybe we have withdrawn collectively because we have given enough. And now it's time for us to really focus on ourselves. So now we're in this world energy, this wholeness energy of giving ourselves every little ounce of love we have given to other people. Now we're giving it to ourselves. And now we're truly in the energy of harmony and balance. And I speak on harmony and balance a lot. And not only just creating that with your divine counterpart, but learning how to actually master the energy of creating harmony and balance within your own personal life. All right. Your own personal space. Your next advice here is to continue to stand strong. We have the Strength card, Major Arcana, and it says inner strength, control, confidence, courage, and bravery. We have fiery energy here. Okay, so you could be a Sagittarius like myself, or you could be an Aries or a Leo, or you have these signs in your birth chart. All right, divine feminine, but right now you are being told to stand strong. It's not easy. And what I will say is this, I haven't finished the video. I want to continue watching it, but I saw a video recently where they spoke on why people who are on their spiritual journey right now tend to always get tempted with sex. So even though you may have moments where you're a little backed up and you haven't had any, let's be real, and you've been doing everything you can to keep those water gates closed until the right divine masculine comes your way, who is meant to be with you, right? But sometimes we get tempted because we are in the flesh, and sometimes we act of the flesh. So for a lot of you, even though you may have those vulnerable moments, spirit is saying to stand strong. Stand strong. Do not give your body, do not connect with anyone in a way where you are creating spiritual soul ties that's going to take us a lot longer to try to get off, because we are having moments of vulnerability. We're having moments of not wanting to be alone. And I may do a video where I seriously get on here and talk to you guys about different sex toys, different things that you can use to stimulate yourself without feeling like you have to have a masculine energy to help you stay true to the game, okay? Because right now, what you're doing is what you need to be doing. So keep doing this, okay? So spirit is saying that you have the whole world in your hands right now. You're going to have a lot of distractions, but stay strong. You got this, okay? On the back of the deck here, on the back of the deck, we have judgment. Why was I going to say judge it? You may have some people judging you. You may have some friends, some other feminists who are not divine feminists, but other feminines being very judgeful of the fact that you have chosen to be to yourself, of the fact that you chose to leave that man alone, of the fact that you chose to not have your phone ringing constantly all day by karmic masculines who cannot give you anything, right? So we have judgment. For those who, I want to say this, for the people who have done you wrong and wanted to have another chance with you, they're not going to get that other chance. That's the truth. But what Spirit is saying here with this judgment is that now that you have awakened to who you are, now you're going to be getting new chances and opportunities in love when it's time, and you will know when it's time. Okay, so we have judgment here with the number 20, and it says awakening, renewal, reflection, purpose, and self-evaluation. We have fire energy here once again. Okay, we have Pluto energy here, and the card says yes. So yes to you awakening to your divine feminine energy. Yes to you renewing yourself and reinventing yourself as to who you want to be and how you want to be seen as. Also, when it comes to reflection and purpose, I love that because I do see a lot of you reflecting on the past and your purpose of who you are and who you are meant to be and what you're meant to be doing within this lifetime is really starting to stand out and show. It's showing and it's shining through you through the work that you do and so on. Okay. So continue to do whatever it is that you're doing. When it comes to self-evaluation, I feel like you guys have taken time out to see your own wrongs as well. That's something I feel like we don't talk about enough. And I apologize if you guys can hear noise outside my window right now. Unfortunately, they're working on a car and it's so loud, so I apologize. But listen, divine feminine, when it comes to self-evaluation, a lot of times we may not want to admit when we could be the problem. A lot of times it can make us a little bit uncomfortable to admit that we could be the problem, okay? But if you know in different relationships, if you take the time to reflect, just like the divine masculine is in a time of intervention, if you have taken that time out to reflect and find out whether you could be the problem or where you need to have a little more work, where you need to build your self character up a little more, where you need to have a little more clarity, whatever the case may be. If you're doing that, continue to do it. But if you know you haven't done that, maybe Spirit is saying this is the time to do it. And they're blessing you with the strength to be able to do it. And they're also blessing you with the energy of the World card, so you can see that there is so much more out there for you opposed to where you have allowed yourself to get comfortable. So take it how it resonates, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and leave you here, divine feminine, excuse me, and I'm going to go ahead and move on over to the divine masculine now. So divine masculine, I felt called to pull from the original Rider-Waite tarot deck for you guys, for you to get your final advice as to what it is you need to do within the current energy you guys are in. Some of y'all, it may be a little time for you to pop out. Some of you have been maybe playing it a little too safe, is what I'm hearing. A lot of fire energy for the divine feminines. So my divine masculines, the woman that you are desiring right now, the divine feminine energy you're desiring right now could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Very fiery energy. All right, so what is it that my divine masculines need to know right now collectively? Thank you, Spirit. I like that this came out. Five of Wands in the reverse. Listen, divine masculine, sometimes, and it works out like that, sometimes you may find yourself just having to go toe-to-toe with friends, having to go toe-to-toe with family, having to possibly even go toe-to-toe with lovers in regards to taking up for yourself and saying, this is who I am, I don't care if you don't like it, or this is who I love, I don't care if you don't like it. The Five of Wands is saying that it is falling between shapeshifter and safety and comfort. It's giving me that the energy of you no longer engaging in the shit. We don't care what they think. Okay? It's really giving me like leaving the past in the past. Okay, if people don't like your choices, if they don't like what you're doing, if they feel like they disagree with it, who cares? At the end of the day, you are doing what matters for you, what feels good to you, okay? So with the Five of Wands in the reverse, Spirit is saying don't worry about jealousy. Don't worry about what other people have to say. Just focus on yourself and focus on your plan, okay? Whatever plan it is that you have in life that's going to lead you into being in a loving, safe, and comforting relationship, allow yourself to be in that without the fear of what other people are going to think, all right? Once again, I apologize for the noise in the back. I don't think you guys can hear it, but if you can, I can't control my neighbors working on their car whenever I want to do readings. I try, but if I allowed them to determine when I'm going to be able to read for y'all, I would never be able to get in here. So we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and I love that. sorry, not the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, okay? So when it comes to the Nine of Swords being in the reverse, you guys, it's time for us to stop losing sleep over the past, losing sleep over other people's opinions. This all has a lot to do with what people have done to you, and then we also have to take accountability for allowing them to do it, Divine Masculine. So Divine Masculine, if you know you have experienced people wronging you, if you know you have experienced people not treating you with the love you deserve, know how to sound like this car outside my window and hit the gas and get gone. Just like that. But maybe sometimes your engine wouldn't allow you to rev up to leave because you really felt safe. Well, I want to say you didn't feel safe, but you felt comfortable where you were. It's time for you to get up and move, okay? So Spirit is saying no more can you carry the weight of what you're going through. No longer can you be in drama. Are you not tired of the drama, Divine Masculine? No more can you carry the drama, and no longer can you allow it to take part of your personal life. So we have the Knight of Cups here. If you say you want to be with somebody else, honey, you're going to have to put your good foot out there and go do it, okay? If you say you have a cup to offer and love, go ahead and do it. Put yourself out there, especially when you know you're ready. It's really giving me old-fashioned dating. I just told the Divine Feminine they're in the energy of waiting until their Divine Masculine comes towards them when it's time. And I just told you, Divine Masculine, that if you're ready to get out there to go to your Divine Feminine, then do so, but do so when you are ready and when you are healed, and you'll know when you're ready. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles here. This is what you guys want. Spirit is saying you want the Ten of Pentacles, you want the happy house, you want the dog, you want the happy kids, the happy wife, the happy life. You can absorb this energy by manifesting what it is that you want and actually practicing this in your day-to-day life. So for my single masculines who actually want to date and meet someone that resembles the Divine Feminine that they see for themselves, that you feel like the Most High is pushing you towards, my advice for you is to allow yourself to be open to receive from this person. And also be mindful of the people you go after. Some of us, we tend to be creatures of habit. So if you know you have a certain type of feminine that you love to go towards, but it's not the Divine Feminine, take notice of that. Take heed. And do not continue to make them same mistakes, okay? Because if you keep making the same mistakes, then you're not going to be able to move forward, all right? But a lot of you really want the Ten of Pentacles with your lover, with the woman that is meant to be with you. A lot of you really want to have a family. So I'm telling you, if you want to put yourself out there now, you feel like it's time, do so, but do so with good energy. Do so with purpose and intentions of being able to really build with someone like you say you want, okay? And if you want to feel safe, then do the work so your person can feel safe and comforted as well. All right. On the back of the deck, we have the High Priestess in the reverse. I will say Divine Masculine energy for quite some time has been to me a little bit hard-headed. Okay, the High Priestess energy is in the reverse because you guys are refusing to follow your intuition. I know we always speak on women having this feminine intuition deep down, and we tend to know things before they happen, but we also have Divine Masculine energy, and when we use that Divine Masculine energy, we're able to really create with the universe. Okay, for you, my love, Divine Masculine, you have Divine Feminine energy, and you can connect to that source of creation, that source of wisdom. You need to tap into your Divine Feminine energy in order for you to understand and respect the Divine Feminine, for one, and also be able to use your discernment properly. If you have found yourself attracted to a woman who has told you no, and you know that's a good woman, maybe she told you no because she could see that you are not using your discernment. Okay, maybe that woman is intuitively able to see that you haven't really fully done the work. So if there's anything that you know in your spiritual journey that is lacking and you need to add more energy to it, you need to give yourself a grace period to heal and be ready to actually share energy with someone else, okay? And that's the same thing that I told the Divine Feminine as well, just in a different way, all right? So you have a Divine Feminine intuition as well, Divine Masculine, and you need to tap into that. You have the energy of knowing. You have the inner ability to be able to feel and know things. And I feel like some of you struggle to get into that because you think it's just us that have it. You have it too. Okay, so the moment you start tapping into that, then you'll be able to attract the divine feminine that you want. Believe it or not, when a woman meets a man who is comfortable with his divine feminine and divine masculine energy, he's extremely, extremely attractive. Okay, intoxicating almost. All right, so if you want to be intoxicating out here, you better do the work, okay, and make them drop dead out here. Because listen, that type of energy can be dangerous, baby. All right. I want to thank you all for joining me. My name is Amani Blanc, and I will be your reader here on this channel. I also like to post things such as daily vlogs, weekly vlogs for spiritual self-growth and healing and empowerment. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.